Today I'm going to be talking to you about PECS, or the Picture Exchange Communication System. This is a form of augmentative and alternative communication, or AAC. It's most commonly used with individuals with autism-related diagnoses, and it teaches individuals to use functional communication skills by initiating self-motivated requests. Within the PECS communication system, there are 6 basic phases that each individual will go through sequentially. These phases could take years for individuals to master, and even some individuals might not master all 6 phases. The first phase starts off with just basic requesting. So if I ask a student, what would you like to work for? They can pick up the picture that they want and hand it to me. And this moves forward on, which they'll eventually learn how to make requests. They'll be able to start forming sentences. And the last phase is forming sentences and answering questions using the PECS system. In my classroom, I actually have 2 students that use the PECS system daily. Both of these students use it just about at the same level. They're right around phase 2, which is still the basic requesting of items that they want or need at that time. I use it for many different things. Also in the classroom, we use them for token boards that the students, when they're doing discrete trial training, they can use that. For instance, they pick the little picture, you can see that, of what they're working for, and then they earn their tokens to use that. And token boards can be different. This one is Spider-Man because my student loves Spider-Man, so it is a little bit more motivating, but it also says work, first work, then, and they choose the choice. So for instance, if I say, Steven, what are you going to work for today? He can come over to his choice board, which has all of his different choices, different pictures from clip art to real life pictures, and say Steven wants to work for an iPad. He'll take the iPad off, and he will stick it on his token board himself. And then I state back to him, first work, then iPad. And then he earns his tokens. Once he gets all the tokens, he gets the iPad. Again, each student in my classroom has their very own choice board, and these are certain ones for a student who I have in my classroom of things that he likes to work for. So he loves playing with the ball, he likes working for juice, resting, playing with toys and Legos, goldfish, and again, there are clip art pictures such as this one, which is walk, and real life pictures such as this one, which is the goldfish package. I also use it for first then boards, first work, then, and then Steven will choose, say he wants to work for Legos, he'll put his little Lego picture on there. First work, then Lego. You can also start to use it in sentence strip form. So this is the picture for I want. And then again, he will be the one to go to his choice board and choose what he wants to work for. Say Steven wants a walk. I want walk. And for most of the students in my classroom, I use the picture form, and then I also want them to verbally state what the picture is showing. Again, you can use the PECS system for scheduling or work to do and work that is finished. So for instance, I will put down for Steven the different work that he needs to get finished. And once it is finished, I will remove the picture from work to do to work finished. I also use it to help with difficult and negative behaviors in the classroom. So for instance, this is good choices and this is not so good choices with behavior. And again, there's work, hug, nice touch, use your words, and then hitting, scratching, and pushing are on the not so good choices. So you can use it in many different ways. I don't use this very much in the classroom because my kids are not as high in the phases hierarchy, but you can also have books such as these where students can form sentences. And there's all different types in here. There is manners, there's colors, numbers, shapes, months, seasons, days of the week, time, art, books, music, body parts. There's all different kinds. And this is what it looks like where you can form sentences. Again, it just all depends on the phase that your student is in. And again, it's most commonly used with students that are diagnosed with diagnosis related to autism, but it doesn't have to be. For instance, there's a student in my class that has been diagnosed with Down syndrome that actually uses the PECS system. So it just depends on the individual and what you think would be best for the student to use and in what settings. And that's all I have for you on PECS.